Taranto. The journey from the village to the sea was long, but with good music they reached their destination almost too quickly. Very soon they could see the first palm trees through the window. "Wow, I am so excited," said Rieke. "Me too," replied Linnea, and nervously bit into a chocolate bar. "I hope I packed enough snacks for our cozy evenings," she pondered. "Definitely. If not, we'll just buy some more," Rieke answered. She didn't know why, but in the evenings they both always got incredibly hungry. For such cases, a small supply of snacks was always necessary. At last they reached the holiday resort. The village seemed cozy and already had a light summer atmosphere. Rieke could have sworn that it suddenly smelled like sunscreen. They had packed their swimsuits as well, just in case they suddenly felt like going for a swim. Their house was a little off the main area. They drove along a main road, and to their right they could see the sea. "Turn right," the navigation system advised. "You have reached your destination." Rieke slowed down a bit. "Is it that?" she asked excitedly. In front of them was a small turn-off. It was a kind of driveway with 5 houses lined up in a row. Each of them had an upper floor with a balcony and a tiny front garden. They must have been built quite recently because they all looked very modern. Then they spotted the pond the colleague had told them about. It was much larger than they had expected. But the best thing was, many cute coots were swimming around on the water, happily chattering to one another. "Oh," Rieke said dreamily, and turned into the driveway. Their house was the last one in the row. It had a large iron gate with the sun engraved into it. The front garden was paved with cream-colored tiles, and a small sink, including a water hose, stood in the back corner. After a visit to the beach, you could rinse the sand off your feet there. Rieke parked in front of the gate. When she opened the car door, a fresh, salty sea breeze rushed toward her. She and Linnea stood there for quite a while, taking deep breaths. "Ah, this is so beautiful," said Rieke joyfully, and took another deep breath. "Amazing," Linnea exclaimed. Once they had enjoyed the air enough, they unlocked the gate. The sky was slightly overcast, making everything feel very mysterious and exciting. A narrow but sturdy staircase led up to the front door. "So which key is it again?" Linnea wondered, turning the large key ring back and forth. They had to fumble a bit, but then the lock clicked and the door opened to the inside. The first thing Rieke and Linnea noticed was a large basket filled with sweets and several bottles of juice standing on a big dining table. "Well, looks like our snack problem has solved itself," Rieke chuckled. The room they were standing in was a cozy living room. Several modern sofas stood there and handmade decorations made of driftwood and shells hung on the walls. The entire color scheme was blue and white, which had a calming effect on Rieke and her mother. The walls sparkled and the tiles were bright white and so clean that you could see your reflection in them. In one corner, next to another room where the kitchen was located, a large refrigerator hummed softly and pleasantly. "Wow, I never would have expected something this fancy," Linnea said in amazement. Indeed, They had not been prepared for something like this. From the spacious dining area, one could go straight into a bathroom. Rieke's and Linnea's jaws dropped when they realized that a rain shower was available to them. The shower wall was decorated with beautiful tiles showing tropical plants. But the best part was that there was a small window in the wall from which you could look at the pond while showering. The sink was brand new, and a particularly fluffy little rug lay on the floor. "Isn't this luxurious?" said Rieke. At home, they had an old rickety shower head with only 2 jets, and there was no rug anywhere to be seen. To the right and left of the wonderful bathroom were 2 cozy bedrooms, one large and one slightly smaller. The only difference was that the larger one had a door built into it. In front of it stood a staircase that led up to the roof. From up there, you could look out over the sea as well as the pond and the coots. The 2 decided to spend the night in the larger room. "Isn't this wonderful?" said Rieke as she opened the door and fresh air blew inside. The bedroom had a huge double bed and a very pretty wardrobe made of white wood. "I've always wanted one like this," Linnea gushed as she took a look inside and realized how spacious it was. They probably didn't even own enough clothes to fill this piece of furniture. Now that they had explored all the rooms, it was time to carry the bags upstairs and organize everything a bit. "And then we eat," Rieke decided happily, and hauled the large bag containing the old kettle up the stairs.